Good day to you all, and thank you for joining me for day 4. So day 4 is slightly different. So I'm just setting off from Henley-on-Thames. Very nice place it is too. And I'm following the Thames path initially as far as Goring and Streatley. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. And that's just 20 miles away. Now when I get to Goring, I'm going to have a decent meal, and then having had a decent meal, then I'm going to be leaving the Thames path and heading up onto the Ridgeway, and so I'll no longer be following the Thames. And today is different because I haven't got any accommodation booked now. So what I'm going to be doing is, once I get onto the Ridgeway, then I'm going to be wild camping. So I don't really know where I'm going to end up today, certainly beyond Goring, but how far beyond, I don't know. And the plan is I've got 3 days and 2 nights to reach Marlborough, and then when I get to Marlborough I've got a rest day. So initially the Thames path again today, which is just down here. You can just see the river ahead of me, and then picking up the Ridgeway after Goring. So come and join me for day 4 and let's see how we get on. Thank you for joining me on day 4 of my walk from Tower Bridge in London back to my home in Exeter. So I left Henley-on-Thames this morning. I'm currently at Shiplake Lock, and ahead of me it's 6 miles further to Reading. And I've already, despite it being quite early in the morning, already had to deal with yet another closure on the Thames footpath. One of the bridges again was closed, so a quick diversion around. But I'm back on the Thames footpath now. So weather forecast is good for today, and the views are beautiful. The path is beautiful. What is not to like? So yeah, day 4, going to be an interesting day because I don't know where I'm stopping tonight. Definitely beyond Goring. And then once I reach Goring, picking up the Ridgeway, so leaving the Thames, and see where I end up. Catch you later. Bye bye. Just a quick update on day 4. So I've made it to Goring and Streatley. I still don't know whether that's Streatley or Streatley. And 22.2 miles elapsed. So here's the complete change from what I've been up to in the last few days. From here on in, I'm actually going to head out now onto the Ridgeway, so leaving the Thames, and I'm just going to do a few more miles this evening just to get away from Goring and Streatley and find my way up onto the Ridgeway and then wild camp. So I've had a really good dinner here in the Swan Inn at Streatley and a couple of beers. Cheers, good old boy. And so yeah, so set off from here, do, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 miles, so having a rest, and then do 3 or 4 miles and just find somewhere to wild camp. And then tomorrow the plan is to push on to Woolston where there's a really decent pub there. Again, really good meal in the evening at the pub, and then again another wild camp. So that'll be 2 wild camps, and obviously heading towards Marlborough and rest day in Marlborough. So yeah, I'll come back to you when I've found somewhere to wild camp in a few miles time. Bye for now. Hello everybody, this is me done for day 4. So I found a lovely little spot to wild camp. Should be okay. I had a sight of most of the ridgeway, and so I've pushed on since Goring and Streatley. So the total mileage for today is actually 26.8. So I'm 4.6 miles beyond Streatley, so that's nibbled some of the mileage out from tomorrow quite nicely. And tomorrow is from this wild camp to Woolston, and then on to another wild camp. So yeah, pushing on towards Marlborough. So today has gone well, and I'm off the Thames path. I'm now on the Ridgeway. There's home for the night, and all I can say is thank you very much for walking with me. And tomorrow, nice early start hopefully. We'll push on nice and early, so I don't have to wait for breakfast in a hotel, and we'll see how many miles we can do tomorrow. My aim is to get to Marlborough nice and early in the day so that my rest day starts even earlier. So thank you for walking with me. Night night.